Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having an awesome morning. I haven't slept yet. One of them nights. I have many of those. When you get older, that's just kind of the way it is sometimes. I don't. But I ran across something that's, I'm gonna be honest. I'm pissed off. I am. I'm pissed off. This just came on. I'm just gonna play it and we'll talk about it. How's that? Okay, I'm gonna share it.
Where's the breakdown? Why isn't things being corrected, and why aren't they being looked at?
Questions not even a police chief is able to get answered about what's happening behind the walls of a maximum security juvenile detention facility. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Joyce Taylor.
In there are as young as 16, and police say they are being exposed to drugs as powerful as fentanyl while they're locked up. King 5's Maddie White joins us now with more on the Centralia Chief's plea for accountability. Maddie.
That's right, Greg and Joyce. And what makes this story even more shocking now, King 5 has obtained documents showing the governor's office flat out rejecting the Centralia police chief's request to investigate this. The cop says there are continuing problems at the Green Hill Juvenile Rehabilitation and Detention Facility, also called the Green Hill School.
We saw that as a huge red flag that needed to be corrected.
Baggie upon baggie of drugs,
Roughly about 1,100 fentanyl pills.
and contraband.
We have numerous cell phones. Cell phones themselves are what's allowing, I would assume, them to order up more stuff.
In this juvenile detention center,
We entered Green Hill. We served the search warrant on the lockers that normally hold their evidence, and then we seized all property.
the top cop says was never reported to police.
They're not allowed to possess that.
The chief wrote a letter to the governor's office begging for a state investigation describing other findings. Police discovered that in January of last year, a student inmate texted a security staff member about getting him a gun and about the purchase of MDMA or ecstasy.
As far as I'm concerned, that is completely unacceptable, and we need to do a better job.
6 months later, a female staff member of
Unacceptable? Are you fucking serious? You know, I'm getting real tired of this. When was the last time that you heard of a major bust? Okay, let's say Tacoma. Oh, was that a major bust? Fuck, no. That wasn't no major bust. When was the last time that they nailed the man? When do you ever hear of somebody that owns businesses? This is an international, there's an international hub, and I've been saying this since the phone call to another creator. I've been saying it. I explained the profile, which I nailed right on the head. And I guarantee you that Hyundai Elantra that was found in Oregon has something to do with what happened at 11/22. And I guarantee you that line runs through Colorado and up. There's a hub, an international hub. International hub. And it's in that area. Where did 4 murders happen? And I'm not saying that kids were involved. They could have just known something. There is an international hub in that area. And it's more than just drugs that they're trafficking. I guarantee you that too. Why don't you ever hear of someone that's a multi-millionaire Not some Aryan Nation dudes, some biker dudes, none of that crap. When was the last time you heard? Why is that? Because people are getting paid off. A political shit show. This shit needs to stop. It's killing our children, our grandchildren. It needs to stop. And the only way to stop it is not by busting these little people. They know who it is. They know who it is. Yeah, I'm pissed. I'm sorry. But it just, it hits you. It hits you. There's 4 beautiful young adults dead. They'll never have children, grandchildren. Their parents, family, and friends were hurt forever until they are gone. I don't even know. I don't know if I've ever heard of the king getting busted. And I guarantee you there's about, in this lower half of the United States, there's probably about a dozen of them. Major international kingpins. And I tell you, they have a major fucking problem in the Washington, Idaho, Oregon area, and mostly Washington and Idaho. It's fucked up over there. There's something really, look at Seattle. Look at it. And it doesn't matter what politician is in there. I'll keep going.
Greenhill with a violent record
Hired by Greenhill after they got out of prison.
later commits a drive-by shooting, according to police, but it was with a young man who'd just been released from Greenhill, from the same unit she worked in. The chief told the governor's office, "Our investigators suspect there was an intimate relationship between them." The governor's office's response: "Though an individual may have committed a crime in their past, those who have been fully rehabilitated and have a deep personal commitment to serving youth can be very effective." Fast forward to fall, a 17-year-old student inmate almost dies from a fentanyl overdose and was kept on life support at Harborview. But Taylor Wanhoff, the deputy general counsel at the governor's office, said they are declining to refer this matter to the attorney general's office for further investigation.
All we're asking is to look at those, investigate those, and change those tactics, change what they're doing now, because they're obviously not working. And what we got back was a little disappointing.
In that response he's referring to, the governor's office also told him they spoke with the DCYF leadership and were told they'd recently made positive changes to their security scanners, training academy, and supervisor academy. Now, King 5 reached out to ask the governor's office for comment on this, but they responded saying they will get back to us tomorrow. And DCYF declined to talk to us about the story at all. I'm Maddie White. Back to you.
Unfucking believable. So you see how it is, there's levels. You got security guards, right? They're dirty. You got police. They're fucking dirty. You have politicians. They're fucking dirty. They have fentanyl all over their fingers. They have deaths all over their fingers. And it just keeps going on and on and on and on. It's time people wake up. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. And that's what I have to say today. I'm sorry. I'm a little pissed. Shit riles me up. It's just it's uncalled for. They just need to make a stop. And at least put a fucking dent into it. They're not even they'll tell you that in the news, they'll say, well, yeah, well, they know the whole line. It comes from China and goes to Mexico, and then Mexico makes it, and it comes up. You know that much, right? How do they know that much? They must know the line, right? It's people like us that need to start writing to our congressmen people, writing to the AGs, say this, you need to nail the big people. Someone needs to do this. Anyway, you know what? I mean, I love my people. This is my crime family, and I love all you. I mean, truly, I hit 500 subs. That's a good thing of the day, and that's making me smile big. The last live with Golf Inspector General was last I seen was at 2.2 thousand views, and that's the most by far of any of my lives. It makes me really happy, and I know it's my subs getting the word out. My mods, you guys make the chats just totally awesome, and I love you for that. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. I'm sure you know by now that I have a pretty major live coming up, and yeah. So I hope you can be there for that. It's at 6 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. What else do I got to say? Oh, here's one thing. Well, maybe I should do this on a live show. I'll ask on a live show too. But everybody tells me how they love my intro. And some have said it's the best on YouTube, and I thank you very much. But the creator of the music is Karen Stever, and you can go check her out at karenstever.com. But here's what I want to ask you. Would you like me to have a show with her on? I will ask her if you would like that. You would get to meet Karen. I'd be asking her questions about her life and her music, and she is a total creator. She's an author. She's got albums out. And her music is just totally unbelievable. She is so talented. And she's helped a lot of like really major stars that nobody knows about. With singing and things like that, presents, and whatever. Anyway, I'd like to know if you would like me to ask her to be on a show. I'd like to have her on a panel, but I don't know if she'll do that. But if you'd like to have me have a show about her, and you can Yeah, and she could sell some of her albums, you know, her merchandise. Now you can look her up at KarenStieber.com. Anyway, let me know in the comments, and I hope you all have a great day. Okay, and sorry about the pissy mood. That video just kind of got into my skin, and it just made me start thinking of it all. Have a great day, people.